March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month, and the truth is there have been such great strides made, not only in treating, but in teaching us how to prevent colon cancer. We're so happy to have Kim Shank here this morning. She is a nurse with the Rees Skillern Cancer Institute at CHI Memorial. Good to have you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So I told you we have a personal history in my family. I have an aunt who passed away from colon cancer 20 plus years ago. We didn't know much about the illness then. The great thing is prevention has come so far.
Exactly. We know a lot more about preventing colon cancer, and a lot of colon cancers can be prevented through proper colon screenings, healthier lifestyle, healthier diet, physical activity. So we've come a long way in learning about it and hopefully educating the public about it.
And in being free to talk about it. You and I were saying it wasn't that many years ago that you would whisper, cancer. Nobody wanted to talk about it.
Exactly. We're trying to get people more comfortable talking about colon cancer and getting their colonoscopies and not being afraid of those types of things.
Talk to me about that, because I have heard it said that once you do it, you look back on it and say it really wasn't that bad. There's a mental preparation and a hurdle that you have to get over.
Correct. You know, people hear all kinds of stories and they're really afraid of the test, that, you know, it's invasive and that type of thing. But people all the time will share with me that once, like you said, once they've done the test, it was not a big deal. The test itself is easy. You have a nice sleep from the anesthesia, and it's not a big deal, and it is a life-saving test.
So walk us through maybe kind of who should get screened. At what age do you recommend? 50?
Right, exactly. The screening guidelines state for people of average risk, they should start their colon screenings at age 50. Now, if you have a higher risk factor, you know, family history, other things, then they adjust that based on your situation. But average risk people should begin at age 50.
I thought it was interesting. There was an article that you read, and we won't quote it specifically too much, but it indicated that among older Americans, colon cancer diagnoses are going down, but among the 30 to 50-year-olds, they're going up.
Right, those articles came out very recently, and that's what we're seeing. You know, the older population, over 50, over 60, are getting their screenings more often like we want, so we're seeing that decline. But in the younger population, we're seeing it increased, and you know, they're still studying that, but they're wondering about the role of our diet, kind of an unhealthy diet, inactivity, obesity may be linked to why we're seeing that in the younger population.
Sometimes I think we overcomplicate things. So when you talk about eating healthy, for a lot of people, perhaps they just kind of immediately put up this wall thinking, well, I'm too busy to do it.
Yes.
But you mentioned to me eating on the go, you know, going through the fast food line.
Yep.
Every time you're doing that, that's putting awful food into your body.
Exactly, because so much of the fast food, you know, is unhealthy. You know, we're getting better about offering healthy choices at fast food, but really a lot of it's the processed food, the red meat, the high fat, and that is just not good for us.
Sedentary lifestyle, also a problem. So even if your job requires you to sit at work every day, all day long, that's a problem.
Exactly right. You know, it's important that we get up, we move, and we be active throughout the day.
Okay. Friday is National Wear Blue Day. Blue is the color for colon cancer.
Correct. National Dress in Blue Day. It started 9 years ago by the Colon Cancer Alliance as a way to bring public awareness and education around this disease and how we can prevent it.
I don't want to put you on the spot with numbers too much, but do you know a general number of people who get diagnosed with colon cancer?
Yeah, so for 2017, the estimates are that approximately 135,000 people will be diagnosed with colon cancer. They're estimating about 50,000 of those people will die from the disease.
It's because as in all types of cancer, the more advanced the stage, the greater your challenge in fighting
That's exactly right. The earlier we can diagnose something, the easier it is to treat.
So with a colonoscopy, you have to drink that stuff, but you can have a buddy system in place, have a friend over to share in the misery.
That's exactly right.
Drive you to the hospital, you never know anything happened.
Yep, you have a nice sleep, you wake up, you feel good, you go home.
And if the worst happens and they see something they don't like, and often the polyps are even benign, but you still want to get in and look at them, right?
That's right, because if they see a polyp, they'll remove it at the time of colonoscopy. So if they've removed that polyp, if it's benign precancerous, then your risk for that cancer is gone. So it's really important.
Okay, one last thing before I let you go, and we've had a chance to highlight this for y'all before, but at Memorial, you do such a great job of a team approach. So
Yes,
if
ma'am.
someone has a diagnosis, they're going to be covered in all aspects of the cancer treatment.
That is correct. Our team approach is nurses, nurse navigators, social workers, dietitians, chaplains, massage therapists, a team approach to managing it.
And as we mentioned yesterday when Dr. Shauna Lorenzo was here, the Rump Run is coming up, so make sure you go and take part in that. Wear your blue to that too.
Yes.
And support the efforts, because these are numbers that we can quickly and easily see
That is correct.
go down.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Kim.
Thank you.
You can contact the Rees Skillern Cancer Institute, again, right there at Memorial Hospital, 495-2258, memorial.org/cancer. We're back after this.